Hey guys, Gypsy here. So, like I said, I want to do a big update release on my current life and post-trail information, stuff like that. So, obviously, as anyone that's watching this knows, I was on the AT. I left in April, and I got off about 2 weeks ago. So, I was only able to do 550 miles of the Appalachian Trail from Amicalola Falls, Georgia, to about Atkins, Virginia, I believe. Stupid amount of fun. Learned a lot. Definitely got in shape. I lost about 25 pounds. Lost all my arm muscles, I guess we'll call it, but I also lost my beer gut. So win-win. I was hiking with Ninja and Airborne most of the time, as well as Doc and Baseball and Lobes for a little bit. But towards the end there, it was just Ninja and Airborne hiking with me, and Ninja went home for a week to take care of some family stuff, and then I was hiking solo second to last week on trail, and it was an awesome week. I was able to bang out a lot of miles. I was doing 15, 16, 18, 19, and 20 mile days. It was more of a challenge to myself to see how far I can do in a week, and I was able to kind of prove to myself that it is doable still and that I could keep going. However, obviously, as you can tell, I am off trail. Good news is there is no negative reason to get off trail. I am off. I'm done with the AT, as well as Airborne and Ninja, and everyone else that I know are all off, except for the Gypsy trails. They're still going. Shout out to you guys. However, we picked up, I was with Ninja in the beginning, and Ninja and I ended up picking up, I met her at Amicalola Falls, picked up and started with her, picked up Airborne April 17th, so about a week into our trip. And we hiked, all three of us, little threesome going for a while, and then Doc, Baseball, everyone else that you saw in my videos. But we were all a little bit different speeds. And, Airborne turned 70 on trail, which is awesome. Airborne, if you watch this, love you, buddy. And obviously Ninja and I were banging out miles, and Airborne, and all of us were banging out miles, but the speed difference and mileage difference was starting to wear on all of us in different ways. And when it was just Ninja and I, we got up from the beginning. Ended up doing around 12 to 15 miles after, actually in the first week. And then with Airborne, we were a little bit slower. He was still acclimating to his gear and to his body and stuff, and we're all averaging about 10, 11, 12 miles on average a day on trail. And then we get to towns, and do our 0 days, resupplies, whatever, change gear out, whatever we were doing, and work hard, play hard, per se, or that was the idea. And then we get back on trail. But when Airborne got off trail in Marion, Virginia, Ninja was still doing family stuff, and she was coming back, and I did my solo week. And whenever Ninja got back up, we were like, hey, let's keep going. Airborne's done. So Ninja and I were about to start off again. We're going to try to get to the halfway point, as you guys saw in my videos. But honestly, we stepped off on trail in the first day or two with just her and I. We were like, you know what? We could keep going. We could pick up our miles again. Because her and I were a really good team, and we were like hiking the same speeds. It was perfect. And, we were just not feeling it anymore. After we lost Airborne, Doc, all those guys, it was just like, you know what? I think we should just call it quits and stop this year. Obviously in that month of hiking with the family, we'll call it, we lost some mileage that we could have done, and we had a lot of fun though on the boats, doing the aqua blazing, seeing cool towns, hanging out with Miss Cindy for a week, helping her out. That was just so much fun. But we decided we should get off and end on a good note, and we can all meet up again and maybe try it next year, and we can just do the AT in sections. I mean, we did 550 miles, and there's no harm in that. There's no, we have no depression from it, really. We have no bummers. Obviously, there's always we could have gone more, we could have banged up more miles, had less time in town, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we all got out there, we all met up, and we all changed our lives, and we all got a different outlook on life and a different perspective. And so, that's what it is. So we're off. All of us are off trail now, and we're all doing our things. And I am actually back in North Carolina, like I said, and I am living on my friend's farm, helping them out, off-grid farm, They have cows, kids. They're not in the farm. Don't worry. They're in a house. The cows though, pigs, chickens, ducks, goats, all that stuff. A lot going on here. And there's campers on the property, stuff like that. I'm actually sitting on the property as we speak, and I'm a little hot out, sweating. No AC out here, but I am currently living out of my truck, believe it or not. So there's my bed back there next to my food tote and my guitar. Just kidding. Let me show you my bed. So as I said before, living out of my truck, my 94 Chevy Silverado. I've had it for, I don't know, 10 years or so. It's been through hell and back with me, and it's an awesome truck. Her name is Haywire. She is very hard to work on sometimes, very complicated, and has caused me many a heartache. But let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is my current home. I built it myself. It is a sleeper camper, a high-rise camper top with a memory foam futon on it. I built a custom shelving system. Believe it or not, this is mainly organized. A little cluttered on top, but that's just what I use currently. I have pull-out drawers here. This holds all my stuff, from food to dishes. There's the jet oil from trail to random, knickknacks, whatever. Here's another pull-out drawer. Got some canned food, seasoning, trash bags, dish soap, drink mixes from trail, all that stuff. And then for cooking, I have pretty much a backpacker stove, which is sitting right there. One of these cool Coleman stoves, which does all the big cooking. Back there, you can see my Jackery. That's a Jackery Explorer 240. And that sucker is my power source for everything. I love that thing. The 60-watt panel is sitting folded like a book right there on the bed. And this bed actually does slide all the way out to this shelf. This does flap down on the bed frame that I built for it. And the bed is a full size. So it can literally go all the way from this bookshelf all the way to the side of the truck. So it gets out huge. But really, it's still pretty comfortable even leaving it like this in couch form. And it's really nice because I can be sitting up here in bad weather or whatever and be cooking or doing whatever I want to at this table here. And I got the high rise on purpose so I can actually sit up in here 100%, not hit my head, because I just could not deal with not being able to sit up. So it works, it's perfect, everything I need, and that's what I've been living out of. So I built this, I was working on this build actually, I just, as a pastime before I left for trail, and it was more of like a weekend camper, or I'd come up to the farm here where I am now and kind of work on it, or live out of it for the weekend and stuff, because I'm currently selling my home here in North Carolina. And there's been some snafus, we'll call it, with selling the house that I'm trying to sort out with the realtor, stuff like that. But you know what? Part of the trail life that I learned while on trail is that, you don't need much. Like I said, I was walking around with my bag for 3 months, and that's all I had, and that's all I needed. And if I needed something else, I put it in the bag. And if the bag got too heavy, I chose things to get rid of. So, that's what I've learned. I knew it was coming that way. Like I said, I bought a house and kind of settled, and was chasing the American dream, per se, we'll call it. And I had to face myself and realize that's not what I wanted, and I had to get rid of it. So part of me going on trail when I did was to kind of chase my mind, really, and work on my mental health, which was failing, and work on my anxiety and work on my just my life, and I accomplished that, and I'm very proud of that. And I was able to sort out things with my life and in my head, and in my past, that I was able to deal with and come to terms with, and realize what needed to be changed, or what I needed to change. And I did that, and I accomplished that, and I'm better for it, And I know that even with Airborne, the older guy I was hiking with, I was able to talk with him a lot and witness to him, and help him with his mental health too. Obviously, we all struggle, and we're all supposed to help each other, and I believe I did that. I was able to give him some confidence and encouragement, and that guy hiked 550 miles on the AT right next to me, and that's amazing, and there's no way he would have been able to do that without just the encouragement and just the motivation and inspiration, and I'm glad that we all as a family were able to meet up and do that, but coming back, like I said, I'm trying to change my life up, and I'm living very minimalistically. What you see in this truck is literally what I own. I have a 5 by 6 foot shed that's about 3 acres over there, that has, you know, some house totes in it from my house that I'm selling. You know, a couple totes with like books, my military stuff, just some stuff I don't want to leave on the truck all the time. And that's about it. That's everything I have to my name, you know, and that's it. And I have actually more than I need. Oh, and I have a fishing pole, of course. But you know, just the mentality really on trail is so minimalistic, so nomadic, that a lot of people that get off trail, they, you know, when they go back to their lives, their houses, their jobs, their whatever, you know, they realize, wow, like this is so overwhelming. This is so much. I don't need all this stuff. You know, I lived out of a backpack and out of a tent or a hammock, even for some people, that, you know, I don't want to go back to a house. So, and see, look, like I said, I can sit up here just fine and not touch. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm living minimalistically, like I said, here with my good friends on this farm in North Carolina. And I'm helping them with farm stuff and just living simple for now. Trying to work on getting an RV camper kind of thing, or even maybe getting my own land. So this channel is going to take kind of a quieter approach, I guess, for a while, until I have some new content. But I might do some truck cooking or do some cool things out here. But for now, guys, I'm living out here. I'm living my best life, and my mental health is awesome thanks to the AT and the time I had out there with my trail family. And you know, I'm just gonna be out here, and I'm gonna be working hard with my friends and trying to continue bettering my life and figuring out my next plans, guys. So this is Gypsy, and thank you for watching the update. And like I said, stay tuned. Feel free to comment, share, like, and there will be more videos on this channel. But obviously, I'm not gonna be hiking much right now. I'm gonna be more camping, we'll call it, or living. Simplicity. So like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen next. Could be getting some property and doing an off-grid homestead, which I would love to do. I managed one in Hawaii for 2 years that I absolutely loved, and I would love to have some property myself that I can just build up how I want to and live off-grid. So I might be doing that, or I might be getting a camper, kind of like right there, or I might be doing something else. So guys, stay tuned, and we'll see what happens here on the Gypsy channel. Thanks for watching.